welcome back. It's Jyoti. Kya chal raha hai? What's happening? What's happening? I'm sitting and recording a brand new session, and it is the 3rd of March today. Um, and I put out a post on my community posts a couple of days ago, day before, I think. And I explained the situation to you guys. Somebody said ki abhi koi changes mat karna channel pe till you are not done with King's album. King ki album ke baad. So I was like, yeah, fine, fine, fine. We'll do that. We'll do that. So I'm going to keep all the audios intact in this album's reaction. But henceforth, after this album, I will most likely be muting the audios in my reaction. And why I'm doing that is all explained in my community post. So please go and read that. But in brief, it's because this model is not sustainable for me anymore. And I need to make sure that my original commentary that I have after every song, where I deep dive into the lyrics, the videos, everything about the song, I'm able to benefit from that time and effort as well. Because right now I don't. Most of my videos and most of the monetization of my channel goes to the labels and artists, and that is what it is. So until YouTube figures out a better way where they can compensate the creators in a more equitable fashion, like say I have 10 minutes of a video, of my reaction video, in which I have used 3 minutes of a song, then the revenue generated from that video, 30% of it should go to the person who owns the rights to that song. And the 70% should come to me, because the 70% remaining content there is my original commentary. And until YouTube figures out a way to do that, because that is the only fair way, I don't know what else to do but stick to this. And most of you want to see my reaction, is what I have seen as the feedback. So I don't want to chop that part out. But I will have to mute the songs moving forward. And whoever is able to open the song in another tab, you can do that. I will always give the countdown 1, 2, 3 play, as I always do. And you can play the song separately. And if you are on a mobile device and you can't do that, then you'll see the timestamp. You can skip to the discussion and the review section. So that is everything in brief that I wanted to tell you. Now let's come to this album. Very excited to cover it. Also, because since the track list released, which I saw in my last reaction, I was just very, very curious. Like, my curiosity was raised even more when I saw those names. And I have always asked anyone in the radio stations, networks I have worked with, ask anyone from any of my teams. I have always been a massive, massive 90s music fan. And the minute you see Kumar Sanu ji ka naam, or, Shreya Ghoshal, I think even Sunidhi's on this, but yes, mainly Kumar Sanu ji. You know which era we are going into, and we used to have, not, I won't say fights, but we definitely used to have discussions in my teams, because there were some people who hate 90s music. They're like, it was the worst era of Bollywood music, and I would be there like defending the 90s era, because kya hi gaane the, kya hi melodies thi. I mean, it had its own distinct sound, right? Compared to the 70s, 80s, which of course had their own sound as well. But the 90s sound and the 90s lyrics and the 90s melodies and arrangements, I mean, it had its own fan base and it was its own genre. And I think Nadeem Shravan ji, Kumar Sanu, Udit Narayan, Alka Yagnik, Kavita Krishnamurti ji, and others, they had a huge role to play in that sound. And then, of course, towards the end of the 90s, Rahman Saab came and kind of slightly altered the sonic landscape, and things evolved from there into the 2000s. But yes, that 90s sound is what I'm expecting and damn excited about. Hopefully hearing. I may be completely off and it may not be that, लेकिन मजा प्यार करने में नाम से ही लग रहा है कि वही like sound की तरफ हम जा रहे हैं. ठीक है. King Kumar Sanu, Aditya Dev, lyrics King, music producer Aditya Dev, composed by King and Aditya. Female vocals Prateeksha, Srivastava, like the last time. Mandolin player Tapas Roy, mix and master Hanish, Taneja, recording engineer Samir. Okay, lovely. Let's get into it. This one has a video, and then the songs after this don't have video, so I'll skip to the visualizer for those. But abhi, let's get to track 3. Track 1 and 2 will be linked in the description box somewhere in this video. You can see those reactions if you wish later. Okay, let's get to it. Why sorry? 1, 2. Hindustani flavor. I love it. In case you couldn't tell. Listen, can we just all thank King for bringing Kumar Sanu back into our lives in this way? Just thanks, yar. Thank you. We needed this. I thought needed it. I don't know about you all, but friggin' hell, my soul needed it. It's so good. मेरे को रोना आ रहा है because like my eyes were tearing up because I was so happy. I was like, yeah. There is something about the way Sanu ji. I'm just gonna say Sanu ji. Sanu is cute, no? I like that name. Sanu ji जैसे गाते हैं और जैसे वो हर एक वर्ड को एक मेलोडिक उसमें ले जाते हैं. Only he can do that in his style. Of course, there's Udit Narayan ji also who does it in his own way. And you're just like, ये word आपने कैसे कैसे गाया, कैसे pronounce किया, कैसे उसको melodic बनाया. वो like I cannot. I just cannot. I'm just, my soul is so happy. Okay, I need to chill. No, sorry, zero chill I have. I cannot. When the hey stuff. Oh my God. मेरे को वही रोना आ रहा है ये हे हाँ हमारे कान तरस गए थे ये हे सुनने के लिए इतने गाने में just saying man. Oh, so many memories it brought back. I don't even know what it is about these Sonics and his voice because it has carried an entire generation through a big part of their formative years, 90s kids and 2000 kids even. It has carried us through so many years of our lives and उन आवाजों का sort of impact कुछ और ही होता है and I just cannot. That hey only I was like sold one. You have won me right here. ऐसे ही शुरू कर रहा था गाना और 100 on 10. Just say. Okay. We go with the lyrics because they were so lovely. But you know what? I need to watch it one more time because I already have things I want to say about it, but I need to enjoy it once more and then see what other comments pop in my head. And you know what? Maybe I'll restrict this video to just this song because I need time to process. I will not be able to get to the rest of them in this session. So बाकी के गाने visualizers के साथ हम अगले वीडियो में करेंगे. So let me watch this again. One, two, three. Very nice. Oh man, I just can't. I just can't. See, firstly, you instantly connect because you are just you're just connected to Kumar Sanu ji's voice. That's it. तो वो तो वहीं पे हो जाता है. ऊपर से आपने मैंडोलिन से स्टार्ट कर दिया. अब और कितना 90s करेंगे उसको? Like it is that हमें पूरा 90s मैंडोलिन ने ही उठा के हमें कैरी किया है उस एरा में. So now you did that. And then the only thing, if I had to nitpick that I did not like was the aaj ka jo. I know you're trying, like they're probably in the production trying to fuse the elements and make it more palatable for today. But वो वो जो beat थी ना वो 808 या जो भी था वो the drums, I didn't love that because it felt like वो आज की एक beat type bass line घुसा दिया है. So that would be my only thing. I feel like if they had a section छोटा सा ज़्यादा भी नहीं 10-20 सेकंड का, like if they had a bit where you could hear a harmonium or something in the background, oh हो क्या ही हो जाता फिर. So वही हुआ, but this is 100 on 10 and honestly I feel like the little elements in the middle that they introduced with the in the background, like the fourth or fifth layer, वहाँ पे वो mandolin की strings ऐसे pluck हो रही हैं, and then the hey ha happening throughout. They even did the silhouette of him just singing that. Clearly, everyone knows the hey ha is the USP, is our major selling point. So वो सब हो रहा है. So you have completely taken us down that nostalgia lane. And I think the first two songs, King was kind of just doing his thing in a if I'm going, tracklist wise, he was doing his thing in terms of here's my pop sound, here's my melodic pop side, and let me kind of warm you up with that before I hit you where it hurts, with the big one, with the big guns. So that is what has happened because this is track 3 and friggin' hell, man. Ho gaya hamara hit. So let me quickly, जो ना देखूं तुझे ना देखूं तो चैन, that was coming in my mind, especially the second time, you know, these kind of lines. And okay, so I'll go, तड़प जाऊं तू जो ना बोले तो डर जाऊं, तू बस कह दे मैं मर जाऊं, इस बात से ना घबराऊं, अगर मेरी जान तेरे कदमों के नीचे आ गई, चलो किसी काम तो आएगी मेरी आशिकी. And then, you know, a word like आशिकी, ओहो, वहीं पे I was just I'm sorry, I couldn't control. The smile was just reflex. आहा, the आहा happened. मजा प्यार करने में आता है तुझसे ही, आहा, मजा यार लड़ने में आता है तुझसे ही. वाह, वेरी क्यूट. लो मेरी वफाओं का पी लो जाम भरकर, ये जाम अगेन वर्ड. आई एम जस्ट गोना हाईलाइट द वर्ड्स व्हिच आर वेरी लाइक वेरी यू नो छूट में 90s में यूज होते थे. लो मेरी वफाओं का पी लो जाम भरकर, खरीदे ना कोई तुम्हें ईमान समझकर, हवाओं से पूछो जो भेजी थी रात भर पर, है उसमें नमी जो, वो है तुझसे प्यार कर कर. ओहो, ये क्या है. ओके, चलो किसी जरिए तो आए चेहरे पे, चलो किसी जरिए तो आए चेहरे पे ताजगी, चलो किसी काम तो आई है मेरी आशिकी. आहा हा. ओके, तू जो घर पे ना देखे तो घर ये मक्का सा है, तू जो छोड़ गई फिर राजा कहाँ का है. ओहो, राजा हिंदुस्तानी. लगती ही जा रही है तू वजह सी, अपने हाथों लिखी है ये खुदा की स्याही सी, चलो किसी काम तो आएगी बातें कागजी, चलो किसी काम तो आएगी मेरी आशिकी. Bro, and then you ended with Mary Jaan 3 times, and the second Mary. I like it. I like it. I like it. It's definitely, you know, sonically, vocally, lyrically, just, you know what? I have to dig out something. I have this thick stack of printouts from my old database in my radio station. I need to just look at the 90s category. Hold on. Okay, so what happened is when my radio network shut down, we had like, we came to know the day before, right? And then the next day we were closed for business. So it was a bit of a shocker and all of that. Our lives turned upside down overnight, literally. But we didn't want to let go of our music database that we had built with so much love and care and devotion and all of that. So obviously we can't take the system with us. But we took printouts of all the folders and all the songs and all the categories that we had built. So I just want to quickly look at the, there we go. No, this is retro. There we go. The category of 90s. Sorry, no, this is very exciting. Man, I have old Jonita covers and stuff here. Oh, sorry, this is all retro. Hold on, I'm gonna find this and come back. The Hona Pyar Hai, Chand Sitare. There we go. All the Kumar Sanu songs. Okay, Ashiki, Ashik Awara, Rakshak, Badshah, of course. Barsat, Jo Jeeta Wahi Sikandar. Okay, we have so much here. Yes, boss. Boss. मैं खिलाड़ी तू अनाड़ी. Bro, kabhi haan kabhi na. Oh my god. You know, if only I had the database, I could arrange it by singer name, and then this would be easier to go through. Yalgar. हो जाता है कैसे प्यार न जाने कोई. Okay, then there's नाराज. संभाला है मैंने बाजीगर रंग तुझे ना देखूं तो, that was the one. राह में उनसे विजय पथ. Guys, this is a gold mine, honestly, these papers that I'm holding in my hand, because ये बहुत difficult है. साजन, of course. आओ प्यार करें हाथों में आ गया जो कल, रुमाल आपका. Sorry, but classics, यार. Oh, okay, today I'm just gonna जख्म, हम यहाँ तुम वहाँ, हम यहाँ तुम वहाँ, गली में आज चांद निकला. Then what was the other one? Man, हाथों में आ गया जो कल was my favorite. कितना हसीन चेहरा है. Kumar Sanu ji, you have given us so much, too much, so much. Love it. वो तो है अलबेला. Okay, I'm just gonna dive into the 90s era of today after this recording. खुदार. Oh, तुम सा कोई प्यारा कोई मासूम नहीं है. चमत्कार, इस प्यार से मेरी तरफ ना देखो भाई साहब. Okay, anyways, this is crazy. This is like I'm just in a whole other place. Sorry, I had to go through all of those that in the moment I felt compelled. But yeah, Thank you, Kumar Sanuji, for defining our, younger years with your voice and being a part of our lives the way you have. And King, thank you so much for bringing him back with a song like this. And did you see his expression when King was on his sides? It's like, Kumar ji, aap acting hi kar lete. Very nice. But I have to give it up for this, for Tapas Roy as well, the mandolin player. You took us back. You took us back with your playing, the way you played that. I feel like nostalgia is such a big selling point, right? It's such a huge selling point. And we used to have cassettes and CDs of these albums, and now we don't. We just stream all of it. And I was having this discussion because I did a whole, in one of my modules in my master's, I did a whole thing on the vinyl resurgence and why vinyl is making a comeback. And that's going to happen with cassettes and CDs as well. If it's not already happening, I think it already kind of is. But in India, it'll catch on as well. But I just feel that nostalgia is a huge selling factor. And if you can own a piece of music that you love and that you can loop over and over in your player and just obsess over like we have with these songs, then it's a whole other degree of emotional attachment that we don't feel in today's time and day and age with streaming services. You know what I mean? Like streaming has taken the it's ownership versus access. Basically, it's that, you don't own any of the music you love. And I think just as a thought that came to me through this song and this going back in time situation, is that let's try to own more music that we love and let's deep dive into it. If we don't have another thing to change to or skip to immediately, then we will listen to that piece of music in a focused way. And I think that's very important. But coming back to this, beautiful song. और हम तो deep dive करेंगे 90s era में after this recording session. I'm going to end this video here, but I'll continue with the rest of the album in the next video. And maybe Raja Hindustani should get its own CD or cassette or vinyl. I don't know. Team King, think about it. Chalo, on that note, I'll end this here. Thank you so much for joining me. And please do hit the subscribe button. You can really help out the channel. It doesn't cost a thing. And it really helps my channel out. So please do that. And yeah, let me know what you thought of this. Let me know what your favorite 90s song is. I really want to know. I've read out a whole list of some of my favorites to you, but tell me what's yours in the comments. And I'll see you in the next one. Live long.